Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Planet Zoo build stream. So I've decided on a name for this zoo and I'm gonna call it Keeper's Cave just because it's like episode 5 now and there has been no name yet, so I just thought of something. So the last time I've done this section here with all of this little bit of decoration thingies, and then I've done between the stream this. I've started with the greater flamingo habitat. I'm still working on a few things like this. I want to just fix up a few things here and there. I'm not sure if I want the screen to also face that way, just so that guests can have the ability to see the sign from here. I've also thought maybe I should do a sign somewhere there, work it in there. I still need to finish up this section of the cave here. Um, Fill it with some sort of building, and then I also thought I might have to build more water areas because with the one greater flamingo in, this only reach like halfway the bar thing, so I definitely want to do something there. And I also want to, there's a lot of things that needs to be tweaked and fixed, and yeah. So in this episode, the tweaking I will do between streams, because some of the tweaking takes a bit of time to get it into position and on the right spot. So this stream I want to do something here, fix up this little piece, and start with the entrance and then also do something there. So we'll have this massive section basically completed. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I don't know if I want to take it one path down or split it, because I don't really see the point of splitting it. You know what, let's do line to grid C. So that would be the middle, so we can do 3 like that. Then here, let me see that, so that goes out that way, so we can do that. I'm not sure why. Oh, I see now. I see. So this section I might also take away for now, because I in any case want to move this entire piece underground. We have the staff facility buildings. Let me just close that. Yeah, so we have the staff facility stuff. Oh, look at that. I might have to do something about that. I don't want them to see the gate. Okay, so I can maybe move up the gate slightly to about here, and then let me see what other. Oh no, you know what? I have this option, this section as well available to take the path through there and then let it go underneath up until here. So let me see if we can do this. I just want to also quickly look at something. I'm just curious if there is a key to use to mute my microphone between builds, because I almost exited the thing. Because when I build, I don't want the whole keyboard sound and background noise to be there, and as I talk I can just But I don't know if there's like a voice activation setting or something. I don't see anything, so I'll definitely play with the settings around after the stream. But in any case, let's continue. So I'll just mute the mic every time between talks and sort of things like that. So I'm just trying to get the oh, I should have done that from the workout. Just trying to get the terrain sort of level in this section, because I want to take the path from here outwards, and then I can close that section, because I don't really like this section. It just doesn't really look that pretty. I just need to check that I do it right. So flattened terrain is definitely not a thing. Okay, so that's quite a deep section that goes down. So why can't I don't know if I'll be able to do there. Doesn't seem like it. How deep does that go down? Because we have, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's 2 different levels, so I might have to do something, yeah. But we can do some stuff. Oh, but you look at that. That is the, I think it's the barrier. I'll just have to make sure, because we don't want the animals to escape. That would be a bit of a problem. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Now I just need to figure out where are we now? Yeah, working underground is a pain. Now I just need to figure out where we want to start heading upwards. So maybe I saw it just now. There we go. Maybe from here do tunneling on and see where it brings us. So this is the only sort of problem that I have, that it wants to go through there. So I might have to do something. I don't know how far I can take it outwards. Let's do like that maybe. Oh no, I don't think, no, I can't go another one. So there, and then take it up. And then that I'll just fill again. Oh, where are we now? Oh, I see now. So we have the section where the guests walk, we have there. So I have to be very careful how I move stuff and place stuff. Okay, can I just get out of this whole situation? No, doesn't seem like the game wants me to leave. There we go. You see, now this is where it becomes a problem. Now it doesn't want to continue. I'm not sure why. Technically, oh, actually I know why. Let's do this quickly. Did I remove that or? Yep. Yeah, this is I think the most annoying thing ever is not being able to. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Maybe that should help. Maybe that. I think my stupidity is the most annoying thing. I'm not sure. I think this is about the height. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's about it. Okay. So we'll take off tunneling. Now I need to know where it is going. You know what? Let's switch off that for now. See, this is where I wanted to come out, but I don't think the game is gonna allow me to do that unless I flatten the terrain here, which is also not a possibility by the looks of it. So what other ways could I connect this? Should I remove another workstation? I don't know. Let's just see. So we've got that. I'm not sure this is gonna work. I think I might have to actually take it at the back. So let's do that again. And that. No. How far though? Is this far enough? Nope. Still not far enough. Oh, lordy lord, what did I do now? I think something like that is fine. Oh, but I see now I have to do something with the walls and stuff. Hello Rex, how's it going? Having trouble with the paths. Always the problem, this path. Oh, you know what? I can actually go through here. I'm just being stupid now. I should have done it from this side, this way. Okay, let's try this again. So if I place one there, take that one away. We'll connect all of that just now again. And then that should do it. It's not very level, but well, precise, but it's fine. Let's do. Why doesn't it want to level the terrain? What's there we go. and then that. And I'll take that off and just, oh no, do that. There we go. So I'm not going to close this section. This section I don't think is, I'll do a sort of section up until here and then leave the rest. I need to close a few things here though, and I need to do the terrain again. No, so I want to pull all of this back, all of this sections that isn't needed. Oh, I think I've done the wrong thing there. Let's just slip in, yeah. Thanks man for joining, I really do appreciate it. How is your baby doing? This is what I was wondering, why isn't it just doing it faster? It's not needed for me to do this section actually, because no one will be in this section. I just wanna, why do we have a massive opening like this? I actually don't know, but let's pull it down, close it off, because if it's not needed, then there we go. That already looks so much better. This section also, we can close it off. I think this is where I wanted to take the path through the first time. Close all of that off, bring that all in. I think all of that is closed off, just make sure. And that. Now, this is the problem. Because here we have, I don't know what I've done there. I think this is the water. No. So I don't know if this is going to be a problem. I hope not, but this is going to be a problem. So that's why I thought maybe just don't worry about decoration. Well, decorating this section. Because yeah, this, like everything, yeah, is a bit of a situation going on. Like, I don't know what is happening there as well. But okay, as long, oh, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. As long as, that was a bit of an awkward section. As long as everything is closed off and you can't see through tunnels and caves and stuff, then it's fine. Like there, that shouldn't happen. So let's close that off. Okay, I need to do another keeper station hut thing, so let's see, if we do it close by somewhere there, then it shouldn't be too close to the guest for them to complain or be unhappy, so I can maybe do it in this section. So let's see if we align it to grid, flatten the terrain, and then we can have a keeper hut, a power station, and a store facility. There we go. And then obviously I need to, oh sorry for that, I need to decorate all of this, because luckily for us now that when you decorate your buildings, it takes some of the negative percentage stuff away, which is awesome. I'll just move that if need be. What else? A staff room and a, I don't know if I need we have water? Yeah, yes we do. But let's see on the map real quick. What does the water look like here? Oh. Oh, I see, there's also a problem. So I might have to add another water station. Luckily this just touches, so that sort of keeps that clean, but I see there is a filthy situation going on there. That's nasty. That's very nasty. Okay. It's a good thing that I looked for it. If I add one there, that habitat would be sorted out and it would actually cover something that could go there. I don't know, there I need to see where this would go about, something like that more or less. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, let's put this in. So if I need a power station and I can maybe do the power station here. Let's do the water there and the power on this side. If I can only see what is happening. Okay, so there we go. So I'll decorate this also between the streams. What I do with those videos or stuff, I'll do a sort of speed build and then upload it once I am done with it. I'm not sure what this is. Is this just it's just a wall? Okay. And then I'll upload it as between the streams so that I don't know, you guys can see what was happening in the zoo, what went on. And we can close this section off as well. Wanderer full. And then this section, obviously, this is a no-go anymore. So I want to do this entire Japanese macaque section like a sort of a frozen castle type of thing. I'm not sure, not the actual habitat, the outside building. I want to change. Let's go out real quick if I can get myself there. So I want to keep this the same because this is like on this side of the mountain, but on this side I want to do like a sort of ice castle thing because now that we have, oh, you know what, this can't work actually for the staff to get here. The power and the water would work, but the staff would need another route, so we might have to do something eventually that comes out of here and then goes up, because that's quite a distance below, so I'm not sure what to do with that. Let me just move this and move my computer slightly because it's getting warm and then it blows like you cannot believe. There we go. Okay, I apologize for that. I just needed to move the stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because this section has like this little hall. So I want to do a tower that comes out there that sort of has this sort of natural light. You know what, before I get excited, let me just see if I have ice pillars, because that would be obviously the main thing to use. So we've got South America, Arctic, there we go. Let's see what the Arctic pack has for us. Because the Arctic pack has all of the ice things, so we've got some nice little things like this, which I think this is the cover for the stores. Yeah. So I don't think I'll use that, but we've got some ice pillars, which is awesome. We've got also rounded ones. Oh, I think it's gonna look amazing if I do it with the ice. The best way to do is to... Oh, so the pillars doesn't show up in here. I see, because it doesn't have tags yet. Okay, we've got those, and then we've got all of these walls. So I think if I do like a let me see, there's no curved one. Oh, there we, but I don't want to use this one. But I can start with that. Something like that. And then just work with it. Because we have this ice section inside. Oh, but you know what? It's two different ice things. This is white, sort of snow block. The other one is like pure ice. So now I have to decide, do I want to change this as well to the blue, more bluer, colder vibe. I think the colder, bluer vibe would look better. Let's just see. Let's do this. And then we do that. I don't know, this is gonna be a very difficult choice. Maybe I can do the main features ice and then the rest snow blocks. So the walls we do snow blocks, and the pillars and those sort of things do the ice. But it does look nice. But that would be a project for another stream. In this stream, I want to start the entrance, do that. The entrance I want to do sort of a tropical vibe, so I thought I can do a fountain, a waterfall from about here that falls down there and then into a lake thingy in here that has a river thing to this section. So let's dig in here a bit now. I think that's about deep enough. Do about that. And then I can just take out sections like this. Smoothen out some of the stuff. And then there it could go through. Smoothen. Oh, can't we bring this out more? Oh, we can. Cool. How far? This is gonna be a massive job. This entire section is gonna be hell. I can see that already happening. I'm not sure if I'm actually really in the mood for for this monster. Especially the terrain. The terrain is a very difficult tool to use, because it doesn't always go where you want it. So if we have a little river running underneath there, I'm just trying to think, should it be that deep? You know what, I think it's fine if it's that deep. And then what I can do, oh, I think I might have a plan. Fall away with this, and then do a what that's for a 12. Oh, we don't have 12. Oh, I see also what it does. It does some sort of weird thing there. So what I might have to do first is do that, and then do that. No, not quite understanding why it is not doing what I want it to do. Oh, okay. I think I've got it now. So let's align to grid first. Okay, and then we do that. And we do that and that. You see, then it sort of opens. So maybe I can do it a 1 or a 2. Oh, okay. So the further it goes, the okay. Keep it like that then. So then we have got 1. No, maybe 1 more. So that's 150. That's 2. Yeah, that gives us a nice little. Not actually, really. It doesn't really give us a. Gives us the bridge that I want. So I'm gonna go 2 more, and then I don't want the length though. So let's. But the length isn't even there. And I can't do it from this side because I don't know where exactly it's gonna be. Unless, I don't know actually what to do here, because I don't want the bridge to be on an angle. I want it to be a proper bridge. So I think the best thing that I can do is line to grid, take that out real quick and do that, and then do that. There we go. And then I can just do that and see if I can. I don't think I'll be able to. Wait, let's try again. Do the whole grid thing. Why not? Because I don't know, something is not wanting to work with me now. There we go. I'm not sure what is happening actually. Let's see if we can. There we go. So that's what I wanted. So the bridge is done. I'm just thinking this section here is not really, you know what, let's see what the water level would be like. So the water can't even, oh no, that's a sad problem. Why though? What's stopping it? I'm not sure. But you know what, we can actually, this is sandbox mode, so we can delete this entire section except for that. No, what, why is it doing it like that? There we go. Although I don't want to go that far, but let's do that. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Remove the entire section and build something entire, like completely custom. Because this way, I can maybe thicken the path here. So we can do another one of that, like that, and wait, let's do this first, make sure. Oh, it is on flattened terrain. Why is it not flattening the terrain then? I think I might have to flatten the terrain myself. I know the sort of temple thing looks nice, but maybe I can do my own sort of temple thing. Just because this whole one path thing isn't really going to work for me, especially because this zoo is going to be massive. I mean, we'll have to move that as well. So we're going to move that one as well. So for now, I just want to place it there, just to get it out of the way. This sort of gives me the opportunity to do a 3 sort of lane thing, and then bring it in here, and then connect, I don't know, I'll have to see how I'm gonna connect the grid to a single thick path. I think that's gonna be most probably the hardest part. And then also, why can't I move that? There we go. Move that to there for now, and then we can flatten this entire thing. So, for some other reason, let me just see if this is the terrain level. Because then I know what to do with the water. So if we dig a little bit in there, now that's about the amount of water that I want. Okay, so that would be our entrance level, just so that the whole fountain greenery thing could work. So this I want to make it look like a cave, so they're actually coming through the cave and then into the zoo. We'll do our welcome banner thing across here with some trees and stuff, some tropical bush vibes. The water, we can do another fountain maybe there, small waterfall there. So we'll have a waterfall there, we'll have a waterfall there, we can have another one there, and we can have quite a few actually in here. So I'm gonna quickly straighten this terrain out, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So all of these sections that I've made here is sort of to give me the guidance that I need where I want the the waterfall to be. So I want the water to flow like that and out of there, and then this section will obviously also go in, but then have it there as well, sort of floating through there and like on all of those sections down into this massive water section here. There's going to be a lot of work in the terrain, but I think it's going to look pretty awesome. This side I'm actually not sure where I want to do the waterfall, because this is a very odd looking shape of ground. So maybe if I do it like about there, seeing that we have sort of this little dip thing, and then we have the waterfall that comes out of there. So the water will be in there and come out. Okay, I think I've got it. So let's just do our little section there. There we go. And then I'm not sure how deep I want it. Maybe about that deep. Let's just see. Yeah, that's fine. Because it needs to look deep. Like it can't just be too shallow. So we'll do some weird shapey stuff. Stuff like that as well, where the water is not like too shallow. Do a skew sort of thing like that, and then take it all the way there. Something like that. Or maybe take it inward slightly, especially here. And then as I go, I can just sort of fix a few things, smoothen a few things, and do all of those stuff. Yeah, I think that would look pretty neat, especially with the water that comes off of the cliff. Now to get this ready. I keep on hearing protesters. Where are they? I can't see them. Okay. I'm gonna keep the water in there for now, just because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Then we need to start with this, so let's move this all the way to the ground. I need to make also sure that we have it level. So I think it was originally here. I'm not sure now. I think it was. Should I maybe just do 2 of them for now? It's fine, 3 is fine. So that would come in here over the bridge. Oh, you know what? The bridge might have to do some sort of a curve turn thing, because I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll have to see. And then let's do this. I want it to be in 1, so let's see if we see. Now it doesn't want to allow me to do it in 1. So if I do that and then do a so that would have been nice, but once again it's not gonna allow us to do that. I'm not sure what is happening here. You see the glitch? And then we have a problem with this section. So this is gonna be I think this is gonna be the biggest challenge, this section. Unless I do that and then see if I can connect. No, I can't. You know what? I forgot to make it smaller. Do that. Do that. And then maybe this could work. There we go. Something like that. But now we have a problem in this section, as it doesn't want to connect. It's fine, as long as that works, I can always just remove that one. That one is not needed. Oh, you know what? I forgot about another thing. I forgot I forgot about the gates. This sort of situation needs to happen after the gate, so let's see if we can move them slightly back. Can we? Yes, we can. Okay, then we can get our gate. Why is the gate? There we go. And move that as well. Why isn't it going down? Usually that works when you double click it, double tap it, it takes it down to ground level. I'm not sure why it doesn't do it now. So it seems like we have two different levels. Okay, I think what I might have to do is actually work my way from here, take the path down there, and then figure out what am I going to do with this whole situation, because at the moment it's pretty annoying. So why would we, what's the problem? Okay, so the water's a problem. If we switch that off, still the water's a problem. So let's do that, and then try. Because I don't want the thing to flatten the terrain. So the elevation, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 should be fine. Like that. And then do a curve. See, this is where I'm sort of lost, because I'm not sure what to do with this section now. Okay, let's just try this. It could work or it can't, so we've only got two options. And then bring it down, because the water is not in this section. And then we can just bring out the oh no, maybe I should do that. Should I flatten the terrain then? What am I doing? Okay, let's try. Not sure what is happening now. Okay, there we go. There's still some sort of destruction, or I'm not sure. You know what? Let's do 8. There we go. So that seems to work. Okay. So for some other reason it wanted to do the bridge section on this side, which it doesn't really look pretty. I need to change that. I think this is gonna take a ton of time, because there's gonna be a lot of effort that has to go into the zoo to make it look pretty enough. What am I doing? So this is where things become awkward, so I need to maybe do another one and then start bringing it down. but this is where it also was a problem. So let's do that. Let's do a 2.5, and then let's do 8. There we go. All set. Okay, so now that we have that, that's working. That's now how it should be. We have our little bridge area, we have our stairs, we have this little curve. So we can have a welcome thing somewhere here, because I'm going to close most of these off, because I don't think we need such a... Oh, look at that. Why do we have that still? Now I'm curious. Oh, I see. So let's exit that, because it's part of the... Okay, I see. There we go. Boom. I do apologize for that. My microphone, I'm not sure why, but sometimes the light starts flickering red, and then I'm not sure what to do with that. Okay, so if you guys can't hear me, please do let me know. So we've got our... Why is this not even in the same... So that's about the right level. So if I do one there, and one there, would we be able to connect the 3? I don't think so. So it's not gonna work like that. So maybe do that. Oh, you know what? Now that I remember that the middle one isn't going to be needed, so that we can remove the middle one, and then see if we can connect these two now with a... I think I've done it 8 by 8, something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be straight in this section. As long as everything is covered and looks great, then everything is fine. Now I just need to figure out this, because as you can see, they don't really align, but now they do. Okay, so I'm thinking what I'll do here is cover it with something, you know, just make it darker in there, and then I can come out. Yeah, I think I'm happy. Okay, now let's close off some of this. I wish this doesn't happen. Let's switch that back on. There we go. Because I'll obviously form it as I go along, just to make that massive hole that's there somewhat. Let's see, do maybe that. I mean, it can still be big, but not as big then, something like that. That's gonna be a lot of caves, a lot of things happening in that section. So this section is gonna be like sort of tropical entrance, similar to this habitat. Then we'll have our classic piece up until there, and then I thought maybe like the frozen castle thing section here, and then I can bring in some of the Z Modern buildings and series stuff at the end of the zoo. So each phase up would most probably continue. So phase 1 is going to stop there. That's going to be phase 1. Well, I'll do this first ice castle as well, but that would be it for phase 1, and then phase 2 I can sort of plan properly. See, so this is my problem now, that the water doesn't want to go onto that section because of the bridge. So I might have to actually make it higher. Let's see, if I delete that and that, and that for now, because that's where our problems are. Let's see. So we can take it about that high. And then let's see if we... Oh, so now it works. I don't even know. What is wrong with this game? Oh, now it's smaller. No. Let's not do that. There we go. I think I've got it right now. Okay, so the water is in, the water works fine. It just seems like I might have to remove the path every time I want to do some terrain stuff because, yeah, I'm not sure why. I can actually do a little bit higher. I'll still decide on that. Okay, so we've got that. Let's get some of the water stuff in, the water sections, and a few plants. I'm not sure what I want to do with the sign. I want to do a sign maybe. There we go. Sort of here, where the bridge start. Do a rock thing maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's get the water going. So we'll have this section. Let's do some digging in here. And hopefully it's like deep enough for the water to be in there. Let's see. So for the water to... Oh, would you look at that? So I can bring all of this slightly down. Like this section I don't want to bring down too much, but this section is actually the section that I want to bring down. So let's see. Do that. Bring that slightly up, or even do a level. Something like that. So we have that section now, and now I just need to bring this section down slightly. That was what I wanted. I don't know now. I think I might have messed it up. Oh no, the next level is that high. Okay. Okay, so then just do that section. Alter it slightly. So let's push this down. 1, 2 maybe. Maybe more. I think I've done it. No, still not enough. There we go. I think that should do it. It does look like the water could run off of there now. Let's just do one. I think that's too much. Yeah, that was too much. Okay, so that's gonna be the best I can do. So the water will run off of there from that side. This side we can start from the top here, and let's see. I want to actually go deeper in this section, although it doesn't really matter because no one would be able to see it. So what is our next level that high? Okay, so we need to bring it slightly up. Let's see now. Still not. Where is it escaping? It's gonna escape somewhere. Now the game doesn't recognize Oh well, doesn't allow me. Let's try this. Hopefully. There we go. So that's our height that we need to be at. Cool. So we want to do that because that's the section where the water will go down, and oh no, not so far. Okay. Maybe I can take it a bit smaller and do a section in here. Although that's gonna mess up the entire thing, I think. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like my problems are there. Hopefully that helps. No, let's do that. No, that's too much. Sometimes this game is full of nonsense and stuff just doesn't want to work. I'm not sure where exactly. I think that might be a little bit of a problem there and something there, but other than that I don't think there's any other problem. So let's do that one. I'm not actually sure where the problem is. Let's do this entire section actually, because once I know where the situation is I can fix it afterwards. There, oh, I see what you mean. The water's just doing something there. Okay, so that's done. I think I'll just leave it as is and then do this section. This stream hasn't gotten any build parts so far, so we need to get going and actually start building, because I want to use maybe the ruins stuff because I haven't really used them yet, but I also thought maybe keep them for a later time when I get to a section in the zoo where I want to do a ruin thing. I don't know. That's not gonna happen unless, no, that ain't going to happen. So I need to close this off. Close that off, something like maybe keep a little hole in there, because yeah. Okay, so this can actually go down quite a bit, but we need to take this down as well then, because we want a lot of water in here. So I can do this here, because the water will come down from there. Okay. Let's make this bigger again, just so that things actually happens. And then where is the water gonna run off here? Okay. Do that. Okay. I don't know if I've done it too much now. Yeah, I thought so. Bring it 1, 2 maybe. Let's see. There we go. So that's enough. And then the last one. After that, I think once the fountains are, well, the water effect things is added, this will already look so much better. It's just the water is a very brown color. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Let's do that for now. There we go. I just want to see what it would look like with the rock water. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, this is far too big. There we go. So I think this section is also going to be maybe a little bit of a trouble section. I can just see that no, there's not going to be room for any water in here. Well, actually there is. Would you look at that? Okay. Maybe I can just deepen that section. Let's see now. And then I can flatten this section a little bit. I think I broke it. No. So that slight piece is enough to... Okay, that's fine. So we've got the 3 sections on that side, we've got one on that side, we'll have a fountain running down there. I wanted to do something for like here as well, but then it's going to look very awkward for the guests to walk underneath water and come into the zoo. So we're going to keep it as is for now. I'm not sure how the transition between tropical, overgrown, bush, cave type of vibe will work, and then you have this sort of classic modern theme. I don't know. We'll have to see how the transition would work. Otherwise I might have to change this entire entrance as well. Let me just see. So that is the line for... I think I might change this entrance for the habitat on that side. Yes, I think so. Because then the sort of classic theme starts in one line. I think I might do that. Hello Cosmin. Sorry, hello Cosmina, how are you? Actually no, I'm not sure how long I've been streaming for. I think it's been an hour. Yeah, I think it's been an hour or so. I'm doing the entrance, which is a mission. It's hell to do this section. Just because I'm not sure what to do in it. Okay, so I want to do this sort of whole ruin vibe thing. Yeah, I've done actually. I want to show you. I've done the greater flamingos habitat, so I'll start it with it. I just need to do something on top of the hide, something like this. This was my original plan, to do this building and then take out the door and stuff, and that would have been their hide. I need to fix that as well. But because the staff buildings that goes there is there, it didn't work, so I decided to do it here and then do the staff gate onto those buildings, so then everything sort of works out. I'm not sure what is... Oh, this was just something that I need to fix as well. So I've done this. The water section is a little bit of a problem because it's too little, so I thought maybe I can do another small section in here, or just take that slightly outwards up until that building. But yeah, that's so far what I've done. And then I've done this monstrosity that I'm not sure it's gonna work even. I hope so. I'm gonna see maybe if this ruin... Oh, we have bamboo as well. I forgot about the bamboo. I don't know if the ruin and the bamboo would work together. Let's see. runs. Did I skip the wall part? No. Yes, there we go. I don't know. It could maybe work in smaller portions, sections. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that. Do a half. So in here, because no one's gonna see this side, I can do a from here bolt. So from here on, we can start the build. But then it goes outwards. I forgot about the path that it gets thicker at the end. So I think what I might have to do is I've messed up with the path, like super bad. Okay, do that, and then as long as this section is aligned, let's see. That section is, I think, the most important part. Look at this little hump. I think that's fine. Hopefully it does. So that it looks like it's sort of broken down, bushy, and then bam, new and clean. So I want to do a lot of sort of tropical greenery vegetation in this section. It's just to get the ruin path thing, well, the construction to work. That's gonna be, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not good with it. I think I might even have to like go and get a couple of Google images just to help me with what I need to do. So I want to do a couple of walls that are, what is going to happen here? Let's see. Okay, that could work. So if I take that, then I can just do a pillar or something there. So do that up until there, and then we start our destruction, our whole thing. I might actually also have to remove the railings from this path. I'm curious if there is actually walls that are already sort of broken. Let's see. Oh yes. Oh. Would you look at that? Oh, but it's not like walls. It's just that. Okay, so that's a bit thick there for the actual walls. Maybe I should leave this then. But then, okay, I'm gonna keep it for now, just to, because I'm not sure now what I want to do. Yes, that exactly those words that you said there, like getting out of this green jungle vibe and walking into this sort of clean zoo. So there will have to be like a ton of, I might even have to remove some of the water, like this section, remove a bit of water there, just so that we can fill up that section with greenery. And then some of the sections I can actually bring out more to put in trees and stuff. It's not a big space, but I'm pretty sure it should, like, it could be done. So that's my vibe. I'm just a bit confused with the thickness of these walls. I didn't think it would be quite as thick. So I'm thinking maybe if I just use these ones, and I don't know. See, you can't really build a complete wall with it. Let's see. Now there would be no proper transition between the two. I mean, it could look like there's a crack in it. Do it like that. Wait, like that. Then it looks like there's an actual crack in it. I can slightly move it. And just see. Just so that it barely sticks out. Something like that. I think that could work. Let's see. Move it. So this is where the whole temple thing will start to end. You know what, I think I might also just move this all the way down. And put it the same on this side, but I just need to maybe change this section a little bit. This section is a problem. If I move this, then it's going to remove the crack. So I'm thinking if I have a nice big open wall, then I could also do a sign here, like please come again, or something cheesy like that. And I don't want to do that. I want to do that. What's wrong with me tonight that nothing wants to work? I could also like decorate it sort of on the sides, do the whole ruin thing. Okay, so that I'll have to work on. I want to see what broken pieces we have available. So we've got that, just to get everything sort of out, so I know what I can use. We've got a stone for no other reason. We've got that. There's actually quite a lot of broken things that can be used and placed together to make something. Oh, we can. I'm having an idea now. Have like sort of stairs like the original one, but use the ruined stairs that sort of goes up, and then we can have the sign more inwards. And then we have all of these little bobs and like, oh, you see, this is where it starts to click now, something like that. So we have this sort of corner. Is this the same height? I don't know. I don't think so. No. But it's fine if it's one space bigger. Now the only, oh, you know what? I think I might actually have to move this, rotate it, do it that way. No. And then do, there's nothing smaller. We've got that and we've got that. I just sort of need something to keep it all together, because that doesn't really look like it should. Oh, you know what? Don't we have floors as well? There we go. I mean, that could technically keep it all together. Let's do that. Something like that. That could, looks like it could be kept together. Okay. And then I can maybe do some broken pieces in here as well. Let's do that. And then some broken pieces. So this has the potential actually to move forward. I'm not sure if we got sort of ruined doors and stuff like that. I actually have to see. And window frames. Well, we've got that little thing there that we can work into this whole thing. So all of this is just sort of to guide me where to build up and get going with it. And we can have sort of pieces going down further, like broken down. We can have some stuff broken down in there. I think this is actually going to look pretty decent. As for plants, now the only problem is if I remove the water, then I can't put it back as high as that, which could be a good thing, because then it gives me more space for vegetation. So maybe do that. You know what, let's smoothen things out a bit. Because I'll use a lot of rocks in between and stuff, so the ground doesn't need to really look like anything. Unless the sections that I want to paint something in. And then this I can do something like that. Just want to get a nice little section where everything sort of is the same height, and then I can do a gap there in the middle, push that slightly down. Okay, let's see what the water is going to look like now. This section there. There we go. I think that looks pretty decent now that we have a few things so we can put trees and stuff on. I think I'm gonna start with this, with all the greenery, just so that I can get the whole vibe and feel, and then I can work my way in with this, because this is gonna be a mission. I think before the next stream, or maybe between streams, I can start working on something with the actual buildings, because I need some reference. Okay, so for the plants, we've got some new stuff. Let me just see. I don't know if it's under tropical though. Let's see. I can definitely use some of these as well, sort of on sections like this. So I'm gonna add one there for now. Just all of the sort of things that I want to use. No. No, I think this is way too big for this section. It's the problem with this is if it was about like that, then maybe, because it gives you that coverage, but it's so tall. So I think I'm gonna skip that. Do some tropical plants. Oh, we've got that already. We're definitely going to be using some of these. What else? I'm looking for one particular type of tree, that roots thing. I'm not sure what it's called. Let me just put that as well there. We'll use that. We'll use maybe 1 or 2 of those. Oh, I just need one. I can copy the rest. I'm not sure about this though. I'll have to see about that one. The roots. There we go. There we go. Now I'm happy. Okay, so this could be one of them. Sort of. See, this is what I'm thinking now. If the roots. Oh, it was there just now. If it's sort of half in the water, like that. The only problem is I might have to rotate it slightly and do that. There we go. I mean, it's not really, you can't really tell it's skew, can you? No, it looks fine. And then we have the rest, which is some smaller ones, a skew one that we could do on that island, so I might have to move that. The nice thing that could also work in this, why is there more options available now? Why haven't I seen this? The nice thing that could also work with this whole vibe is the fact that there's bamboo. So if I need to cover something, then we could always just do a wall of bamboo. Just to, I don't know, do something like that. I can add more roots on that side. That's also one awesome thing with all the extra stuff that we got. Something like that. I think this is gonna look so beautiful. Definitely. And then we have one more for this section. It's just this isn't gonna work on that. I think we might have to do this maybe here at the top somewhere. Do it on a couple of stones and stuff. So we'll do one there, one there. If I can only see, there we go. So I'll move it into place once all the stones and stuff is in. Definitely. So I'm gonna start with this section and then work my way in, just because I think I need to feel the whole thing that's gonna happen. That doesn't really, it looks the same but it doesn't. Is there maybe some, oh there we go, some bigger ones like that. Let's slightly rotate it, something like that, although that isn't something I want. Maybe I can fix that up with a few of these. Something like that. I know it doesn't really look nice on those edges, but I think once a couple of rocks and stuff are added, then we can sort of hide those things. Oh, definitely. Okay, let's see. The rocks, we're gonna use moss. Just because I think it's gonna look super great in this. Although not that one. Maybe this one. I should rotate it. Okay, let's see. If I have to add a little bit by little bit, then it's also fine. Just sort of like that. That gives us that greenery there. Although the bigger roots aren't visible now. So maybe use smaller ones. Let's see, this definitely. Do that there. Some of the roots aren't really showing, but I think like sections like that I can do some of the vegetation, some of the more greener tropical plants, just to make it work. So now it's sections like this where I need a. That's a bit. Why is everything so big? Oh, there we go. Even this is a bit big, but I think something like that, and on the same on this side also. Because the nice thing with this rocks, I can always put something below it so that it looks like it's supported by something. Okay, now that we've got all of our greenery, I still keep on hearing the protesters. I'm not sure where they are, but oh my lord, they are so annoying. Where is this rock now? Oh wow, this is a monster. Oh, I love it. That's not gonna work. Why don't we have the same straight one? Let's do that then. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's do the plants around it and see how we can get it like bushy. Oh, there they are. These people. And it's starting to rain. If there is a bad noise, please let me know. Then I will stop the stream and maybe continue tomorrow with this one. My plan wasn't to do tomorrow's stream. It's every second day, but I have a very flat roof, and when it rains, it rains. It gets very loud. Let's do something in there. Then we have these sort of crease things inside here. So if we do sort of that, then it looks like it's actually part of the tree. just a couple, just to make it, you know, just to give it color. Come on. There we go. And then the last one there. Although this section also looks pretty empty, so maybe one there. There we go. And I can just add a couple, no, not like that. Couple around. Cool. I mean, if you look at it this way, it's not looking like anything, but it does also look like it's starting to look like something. So I'm pretty excited for this whole thing now. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is switch all of this off for now. This only works with the rocks. It doesn't work with the plants. Let's do that. There we go. Because the plants, they do their own thing. Would you look at that? Maybe I can do something like that. So it looks like we have some vegetation at the bottom of that. I'm thinking if I should maybe use some of the bigger ones as well, just to make it look more. I think we used that one. No, we've used that. Oh, okay, so if I do maybe that. No, that's not gonna work. Let's not do that. So the only other thing is I need to do a couple of other big stuff there. I think that's gonna be my best place, because it's the only section that still has soil. And do it something like that, so it looks like that. No. It's very difficult to actually get the plants to work together. Let's see, maybe there's a, where's that banana? There's something banana. There we go. I think this is gonna work better, because it looks better. It looks similar, like, is that part of it? No, it's not. It's an elephant ear. I have elephant ears and mine doesn't look like that. That's no elephant ear. Huh, maybe it's a different one? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose that could work. That just makes it look better. Let's use a couple. What is this? Bird's nest, okay. Use a couple of bird's nests as well. Maybe do smaller ones. can use that there, can I? I mean, it has the root sort of thing, so I don't see why not. And we have this as well, I forgot about this. What if I do that? So it looks like it's not like tall enough yet, but it is getting to grow into a little beast. Okay, so I like that. I would definitely have to do, but I want to do maybe some white, just because it looks better. But I'm gonna use a smaller one. Something like that. So I want to do something on this rock as well, but I don't know. Wait, let's do a red and change the blue or the purple to a yellow. Something like that. Just to fill it up slightly. And then I can change the red to a maroon color. Ah, that looks beautiful. Purple, maroon, whatever. It's the same color. What would you like to see of the zoo? And welcome. Welcome to the channel. So far, not much going on. We've got this section which will be our guest section, so there will be some seating areas at the top. They will have to go through here, which it does look better at night, so let's do that and do that. So this is their section where they will go through, and we don't have lights there. Why not? I have to fix that. I think a power source or something broke down. But we've got that section. This is our greater flamingo habitat, which is not finished yet. Then we've got the Japanese macaque over here. And on this side we have got a cappuccino monkey. Cappuccino, that's what I'm calling it, okay. And inside here we have our guest facilities and section, and also up here we've got some exhibits. So there's still a lot of work. Okay, so I think what I can use to cover most of that is this sort of things, because this is very bushy. So if I use some of these, and then what I know, what am I doing? And then I think what I can do in between is just do a couple of greenery and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be in a perfect line, so I think I might move some of them like slightly upwards and downwards, and like do this one sort of there. Do that one about there. And move that one slightly forward. Because that's just to sort of stop you from... well, I don't think anything is going to stop us from seeing that big building. Well, let's see what other options there is. Maybe I can do a couple of these in between as well. So let's do that. Yeah. Because it needs to look like it's overgrown and not maintained and stuff like that. So Couple of those. How tall are these? Oh, these are much taller. I think I want to use some of these as well. So in between here and there, just so that it looks like a wall of greenery. Oh, this is bamboo. Would you look at that? Come on. I think once a few plants are added, like a dense, very dense section, it should look better. But I think I'll need to, you know what, let's do this quickly. I want to change this slightly. Just give it a bit more space to do some greenery, so that everything is not too on top of each other. But I've done something now that, no, that's fine. That's how it was. Just that section that's full of nonsense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. That's not gonna work. I think if I use this one as well, sort of there. Oh no, that's definitely not gonna work. Do it sort of like that then. There we go. And now, I mean, now when you come in, it looks very green. And you don't, we are this, well, wait, let's do, just for them to, there we go. So now we can have the height of their heads. It's about that height, yeah. Yeah, so that looks pretty decent. So that's sort of covered. Now just to cover this entire section, this side. The only section that obviously I won't be able to cover is this. But this also has to be changed to a whole tropical ruin vibe. Yeah, I think I like it. It's just to get it right, to look proper. That's my only concern. I want to see, we've got this. This is also root things that could hang from, I don't know, the balcony and stuff like that, out of the buildings. I think that's what they use it for in the promo pictures, is for the buildings. Oh, we could have one of those plants, one of these bad boys. Where is that other one? I think it's this one. Like sort of on top of there. Like that. With the roots running on top of it. Well, through there. Oh, this is gonna look awesome. Something like that. And then there's actually this thing where you can, I think it's this. No, why did I kiss it? I don't wanna do that. No, it's not. This is not it. Let's just do that again. Do that. No, not. What am I doing? There we go. I think. Let's see. It looks like. No, there we go. I mean, this is a beast. So we can move this down. Oh, this is gonna look so awesome. Something like that. So now it looks like it's sort of creeping up. And maybe just move it slightly out to give some of the roots more visibility. And slightly that way. And then I could actually... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Do one on that side. But this side would have to be moved all the way down to about there. Which means it's not gonna really work unless I do some of these bad boys. Just to make it reach. something like that. Then I can just do a couple of that just to make it reach. Thanks, man. Yeah, this is a like this whole tropical thing is a mission for me because I'm not very clever with this sort of theme. It's not my specialty. So the broken walls on this side should be less because the tree is sort of gonna overhang there. I'm not sure this works though. I don't feel this working. Oh, that's not even part of the blueprint. Like I said, what other bush options we've got? We've got small plants. So the small plants is not a problem. It's all the big ones that's not working. Oh, we've got this as well. Maybe I should try and see if I can connect the two of them. Is this the biggest one? I think so. No, we've got bigger. It's almost sort of see-through. If I do it at an angle, then it should fit. Something like that. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, not that. Do it like that rather. Oh lordy lord. That doesn't really look good. Now does it? Okay, I think like that should be fine. And I can add, oh my, add a okay, add a few of these. What is it doing now? It's making it look bad. Something like that, hopefully. Although I don't know, it's not like you can't really make this too skew because then it's you know what, let's do that maybe, see if that helps us with some vision. Let's see, does it look better now? Nope. So which section? So this should technically hang like about this. So maybe if we rotate it completely around like that, then it should work. Not really. Oh, but I can also add some greens on top of it just to make it look better. So we'll do that. And then here I can do some of those. No, like why is it, you know what, let's try a different approach because this is not doing me any justice at this stage. It's just all over the place. I'm not sure why Wait, let me try a filter real quick, see if we can get, there we go. Hopefully that should just give us a little bit more detail to see things, because it's very difficult to see what's going on. Okay, let's try now. So that is fine there, that is not really fine there, so move it slightly. There we go. Okay, I think the filter helped a bit. I know it's very sharp and detailed at the moment, but it's just so that this can look better. So do a couple of roots that hang down. We've got a few there, but I can do a few here, a few there. I want to do another hoop thing. This, let's do this. I think this is also gonna look nice. Something like that. Now the only problem with this one is, no, what am I doing? That section is not high enough now. I wish the game knew where it had to go. That would have made it just so much easier. I guess I do that something like that almost. And now I just need to do something there, so something like that. And then something like that. I'm not sure what the black is for, but okay. Something like that. There we go. So we've got some hangy thingies on there. I can maybe do, yeah, there's still a lot of things that I want to do and make it all. I think what I can do is do some of this as well here. Do a couple of these trees on this section, and even on this side, because this side we're going to redo this entire section. So if I have a tree also here, and we have sort of these sort of things over in this entrance section, it's going to look super cool. So I'm happy with that so far. This section, I don't know, it sort of looks nice, but you know what, it needs one thing. We need some butterflies. That's what's needed. Or I don't know actually if the butterflies would most probably make it look too sort of, well, not let me get the vibe that I'm looking for. We'll do a couple of blue ones. Let's switch this light off just so that we can get the effect, and then do a pink one for now. Let's see. Oh, you see this filter is is messing me around now. My pink doesn't look very pink, it looks purplish. Let's do that. I don't know, I can't really tell what colors I'm using. It just destroyed the color completely. I think that should be black, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. So we have like a few things like that. You know what? Let me take this filter off, because this filter is making it look bad now. Yeah. So we'll have a few of these butterfly things all over. We'll have the waterfall that's gonna fall down there and down there. So there's gonna be a lot of water falling all over the place with all of the plants. But so far I think the whole idea is actually, if you just look at that section, the whole idea is sort of starting to come alive. So with the right lighting and rocks and stuff, this whole entire section, this entrance section, is gonna look very beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll do some of the work in the before stream. I am busy recording all of these before streams and doing voiceovers. I've done one. I just need to schedule the upload, and I've started working on the second one. There are 3 that I need to do. So one is done, one I started, and one needs to be started, and what. So that's gonna be, let me just move this. So once I've done all of those, then I'll upload it, and that would sort of just give you insight what I've done between the streams, because that is like 4 or 5 hours of video compressed into 1 hour or half an hour, depending on the speed that I've chosen on certain sections. Because certain sections I just took a lot of time to do stuff, so I'm just trying to figure out where this would look best. I think it's gonna look good here, and then also something here at the back. I just want the trunk that sort of fell off, you know. Oh no, I think there. So that stays in the water. Let's do that, because it's fallen now, you see, and we have this piece sort of resting on the rock, something like that. I hope they bring in more of these, because I love that. That's beautiful. So hopefully more, we'll see more in the future. But okay, so I'm gonna call this a stream. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. There's still a lot of work. Hopefully by stream 6, the first phase should be done. That's my plan. But at this rate, I'm not sure it's even gonna get there. I also want to start actually playing with the animals and do a proper tour. So I'm excited to do all of that once obviously everything is done. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome day, evening further. Please do stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.